You're only here because I felt sorry for you. My mother's voice cut through the clink of silverware. She didn't even look at me as she slid two glossy envelopes across the table. My brother snatched them like a child on Christmas morning. First-class tickets. Destination, Tokyo. The table buzzed with his excitement. "Finally! Japan!" he laughed, waving them like trophies. I didn't say a word, just kept my fork steady, the taste of betrayal settling on my tongue heavier than any meal. My bonus. My sacrifice. Months of 12-hour shifts, all swallowed into paper they'd never intended for me. I smiled faintly, cleared my plate, stood up, and left. That wasn't the first time they carved me out of the picture. Growing up, my brother was the heir, the chosen. When he failed, they shielded him. When he stumbled, they lifted him. And me? I was the utility, silent, dependable, invisible. The extra shifts I worked because you don't have kids. The loans I covered just until your brother gets on his feet. The vacations I never saw because family money is tight this year. But it wasn't tight for him. Never for him. That night, though, something in me clicked into place. It wasn't anger, it was clarity. If they saw me as a wallet, then fine, but a wallet can close. The plan formed with surgical precision. Step 1. Reverse the miles transfer. I logged in, one click, and the seats they'd stolen from me reverted back into my account. No refund for them, just empty confirmation codes. Step 2. Cancel every hotel reservation tied to my card. Kyoto, Osaka, Tokyo. Each one undone in silence. The emails rolled in like dominoes, each cancellation confirmed, sweeter than the last. Step 3. Freeze their emergency account, the one they'd leaned on countless times. The one I had co-signed years ago out of guilt. I called the bank, verified my identity, and locked it down with the same calm tone one uses to order coffee. By midnight, their entire trip was a ghost. Morning brought the storm. At the airport, TSA flagged them at the gate. Their tickets scanned red. Invalid. My brother's temper lit first, shouting, demanding answers. My mother, tight-lipped, whispered excuses to the staff. I wasn't there, but I didn't need to be. I could picture it perfectly. Their faces blanching, the eyes of strangers burning into them, the realization dawning that they weren't flying anywhere. And then came the hotel calls, politely informing them that their generous sponsor had canceled every room. No rebooking, no apologies, just cold efficiency. By noon, their dream trip had evaporated. That's when I delivered the final strike. I called the Kyoto Hotel directly, using the number they had listed for emergencies. My voice was calm, professional. I explained there'd been a financial mishap, and that any charges should be directed back to the cardholder on file, my mother. The manager thanked me, said he understood. I hung up. It wasn't about money. It was about erasing the safety nets, stripping away the entitlement they wrapped themselves in. They didn't call me that day, not even the next. But by day 3, my phone lit up. First, my brother. "What the hell did you do?" Then my mother. "We're stranded. Fix this now." I ignored them both. Hours later, a final message came through. "You'll regret this. We're still your family." That one made me laugh. Family. The word they weaponized whenever they needed something. The word that vanished when I did. Weeks later, I saw them again. Their tans gone, their smiles cracked. They had no photos to show, no stories to tell, just bitterness clinging to them like a second skin. My mother confronted me in the kitchen. "You embarrassed us. Do you understand? You left us humiliated." I met her gaze, steady. "No. I left you exposed." There's a difference. Her mouth opened, but no words came. For once, she had nothing to throw at me. Here's what they'll never admit out loud. That trip was supposed to be their victory lap. a celebration of favoritism dressed as family bonding. They thought they could use me, discard me, and still take off smiling at 30,000 feet. But planes don't leave the ground when the foundation rots. I didn't ruin their trip. I simply reminded them whose name had paid for it, whose silence had carried them all these years, and how quickly that silence could turn into action. Now, when they look at me, I see something new in their eyes. Not love, not even hate, fear. They know I'm done playing the fool at their table. They know the wallet has teeth. Do I regret it? No. I regret waiting this long. Because revenge isn't about shouting. It's about letting them choke on the silence while their world collapses, one reservation at a time. And I gave them silence. The kind that echoes. The kind they'll never forget.